Greetings gamers, Kevin here with another Let's Play of Doom, because we still have more ports to cover, and what a better port than actually the extra that's included on Doom Resurrection of Evil. The reason I picked Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil as opposed to the original Doom 3 for original Xbox is for the option to actually have more levels. And what I mean by more levels actually is when you get Classic Doom as a nice add-on, you get Ultimate Doom, you get Doom 2, and you get the Master levels. If you just got regular Doom 3 for original Xbox, it doesn't include the Master levels, so this is another add-on. So if you guys are interested in playing your old original Doom, and you don't care about having a regular Doom 3, then you can get the Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil edition, and you'll be in some good shape, to say the least. So we're going to go Ultimate Doom, and gives us a straightforward controls. Luckily my old wireless Logitech for my original Xbox we'll be playing this on is still working, so as long as the batteries don't die we should be in good shape. And we're going to take a look as soon as this classic starts up so we can compare. Well, looks accurate so far. Hit start, new game, first episode is our favorite, and always ultra violence. Alright. Now I'm actually recording this in component video for you guys, so you can compare in about the best quality you can. What is run? This left trigger, I think? Okay, there's run. I've been playing so much 360 and Xbox One, I have to say the original Xbox controller kind of feels funny to me right now. It's really bulky feeling, and I am not using an original, I'm using an Logitech wireless, which is pretty much the best wireless version for original Xbox to use from my experience. So far I can already tell the music, the look, frame rate, this is definitely pretty accurate. I'm still just trying to get used to these controls on this original Xbox controller. Hey, they don't have a chain gunner there, so that's accurate. I want to say from my experience when I used to play this one, is that it's very, very PC accurate. I mean, even like the definition of detail, like it's not totally sharp even on the original on the computer. I don't remember even when you put detail up to high, it wouldn't be super razor sharp just like it's showing here. Now you do have the disadvantage of rotating through the guns, unfortunately, no button to immediately go, so the PC always best there. There's a key spot right there. You see those health packs? It has the actual red cross on there. I do know in the newer Xbox Live arcade version of Doom, they removed all the red crosses. I guess the red cross got bent out of shape for whatever reason and didn't want to be associated with Doom in any capacity, which I thought was kind of silly, but I guess they won whatever their argument was, because in the Xbox Live edition, which hopefully I'll show in the future for you guys, that one does not honor the red crosses in it. They like changed it. It looks like a pill or something. It's like a red and white pill on there for health or whatever you want to put it. But back to what we're doing here. It's pretty smooth. I mean, it's no keyboard and mouse obviously, but compared to all the other versions, this one's nice and accurate. I can't find anything that seems to be off, really. I'm trying to feel the run speed feels very PC accurate. I want to say, I know there's a lot of other modern ports of Doom out there, and some people argue that it may run a tad bit slower or faster, but I'd have to say if I was actually playing this on the PC, this feels pretty accurate to speed. And before you know it, whoops, already messing with my sloppy controls on this one. We're already done with the first level. Nice. Got our 100 kills. Map looks accurate. Smooth feeling. I got a good feeling about this one, guys. We might, we'll get farther in this episode on this port, I think. As long as I don't make too sloppy mistakes. I know, it's almost embarrassing for me to die in the first episode of Doom, but I always can chalk it up to I'm doing this on video, and that's just throwing my game off, even though that's really not the best excuse. But here we are in level 2. things are looking accurate. I mean, compared to all the other versions, I'm not seeing anything off. This is way PC accurate. Just as PC accurate. Oh, look at that. I was just hitting buttons and moving around, but I turned invulnerability on and off by accident. Apparently I activated a code, and all I was doing was holding left trigger for running, because I like to run the entire time in Doom. I really wish... I don't think there's an option. No, there's no options in this one. It's kind of weird. It really is like a source PC port, because I can't really go into options or anything. It's just like hardwired from like the real Doom WAD or whatever you want. The Doom software straight to the Xbox controller, it seems like. Because, you know, other ports, like the Xbox one, and I think the PS3 port, which we may get to one of these days, they give you the option to actually change buttons and stuff. This one, it's just like, these are the buttons on the controller, and too bad. You can't change them if you want to. So that's kind of a strike against this one for some people. I mean, the one thing that I complain about is my left hand's getting pretty tired of having to hold this left trigger the entire time to run. I really wish there's just a always run button, and I'd be pretty content. But no, that's pretty cool. Everything is 100% PC accurate as far as I can see. Maybe you guys are seeing something else. Definitely let me know. I still think that's hilarious that I accidentally activated a code, though, for invulnerability. And all I did was, wow, that's like way off. How did I miss that much? And all I did was literally like wiggle the controller while I was holding run, and I was hitting open. Let's wiggle around. There you go. On. Wiggle around. Off. So if you ever want to do that, just hold the top L trigger, hold the open button in the game, and just wiggle the movement around until it turns on. So that's, I guess it's nice that it's easy. You can turn invulnerability in this game if you want. But on the same token, it's kind of annoying because I got a funny feeling I'll be accidentally doing that a lot. And another thing I don't know offhand is you can never tell. Sometimes in games, they'll penalize you for, I don't know how to put it, for when you turn on invulnerability. It's like, oh, you did a cheat, and then too bad. So at the end it'll be like cheat or something. I don't know if this one will do it. I don't think it'll care. I'm just guessing it won't. Ooh, didn't see him. Now here's the popular spot for PC accuracy. Can we shoot this spot? Yep. Yeah, I want to say this is about the straightest port from the PC I've seen on a console. I was really excited because I got Doom 3 actually on the PC when it initially came out, and I beat it on there. And the PC version is obviously way superior, but I will have to say Doom 3 on the original Xbox is extremely braggable. I think it's the only console of its time that actually could run Doom 3. And it was just a fun experience. I did beat it on the original Xbox after I beat it on the PC. It's like a few years later I picked it up for cheap in a bargain bin or something. Ended up actually beating it again, and it was still fun. It was just a fun change of pace to actually play it on your TV screen. See what the changes were. Basically the graphics are significantly lowered down from the PC version that I remember. But they did correct that in later years if you guys are interested. I also did, man, I bought Doom 3 so many times. I bought it for the PC. I then bought it for the Xbox used. Then later they came out the Doom 3 BFG edition, and that one was nice. I got that for my 360, and then I beat Doom 3 again on the 360, and I gotta say that was the most fun for me, because it had the nice, it seemed like the highest end graphics, and I have to say for how old Doom 3 was, and then they released it and polished it up in the BFG edition, it looked amazing on there. You'd think it was, it held up well compared to more modern games at the time. Yeah, we're cruising through fine in this one. This one just, I'm not even paying, this is almost like, how do you put it? Just second nature for me. I'm just kind of blasting on through and not paying too close attention. I'm doing okay. Not trying too hard. There's level 2, guys. Looking pretty accurate. Yeah, I'm playing a little sloppy. But can you blame me? We've done how many Doom ports by now, right? Alright, it's level 3. Everybody's favorite. Fall in that slime pit. And now we'll get to a good point. And when there's specters in this game. Oof. There we go. There we go. Well, you got the gibbage. We all love the gibbage in Doom. Well done. Uh-oh. I will say my aim is a little off on these. I don't know. Maybe I've just been playing too much 360 and Xbox One. It just doesn't seem... Oh, there's a Spectre. All they're doing the Spectre is 100% accurate to the way the PC did right there. Like I said, I think this is literally the PC version just converted to work on Xbox, and it looks wonderful. Let's take a look at the save option here. Empty slot. Oh, wow. There's another big plus right there, guys. In all the other versions we've been playing, you would have like a password, or you'd be able to save at different times. You know, you'd have to end a level to save. This one, once again, as I keep saying, is like PC accurate at any time you want. I can literally just go to start, save, right where I was at, load, let's load it, right where I was at. Awesome. So if you guys really want your saving just like the PC version, and you want to save exactly right where you were at, this is the port to go to so far. All the other ports I don't think gave that option. This is the first one that we've seen. So even though people are like, man, you're just playing Doom and Doom and Doom, what are the big differences? Well, everybody has a different preference, and now that you saw that, you might think to yourself, you know, this is the one I want to be playing, because you maybe want to play on your TV set, you want to play it on a console. Don't hold me to it. Actually, I want to say this does work on a 360. If you put this game in an Xbox 360, the backwards compatibility does work. The reason I didn't put it in the 360 is because I actually think it kind of makes it look stretched and wonkier. From what I recall, I did it once before. I didn't really look into it this time. And I really want to try to give you guys an accurate perception of this, so I try my best to play most of the games on the hardware it was originally intended to be played on. And if I ever don't, I always give you guys a heads up, or I'll definitely leave details on the video that'll let you know, hey, I played this on like a 360, so the graphics may be up converted or look a little bit off on the aspect ratio or whatever you might think. But no, so far this feels pretty good. I'm finally starting to get used to my left pointer finger is getting strong enough to just keep holding the left trigger to always run. I mean, why the heck they wouldn't just have always run? I don't know. I'm going to be complaining about this probably throughout the entire video, so bear with me. Looks good. No slowdown. And here's another popular spot for accuracy that you look at in ports. They really water down this part of the level usually. Like they won't have the gap in the middle like they do. Or that, you know, canyon or whatever you want to call it. And it's here. And the switch. So we'll hit that. It's all looking accurate, looking good. Got our friend up there. Nice. Looks good. Yeah, I gotta say, this is no watered down port at all. And another great advantage of this one is this is the first port of Doom, I believe, on a console that supports the 4-player co-op and split screen. So once again, you got yourself another great option to play Doom. And you can do what I always like to say, couch play with your best buddy and whatnot. You can never go wrong with some couch play. Because nowadays, I mean, it is nice. You got your own screen. You can play online. All that kind of good jazz. But there's just some kind of disconnect. There's just something that is a little bit more fun. They can kind of be all together. BS, you know, have your pizza and whatnot. And then if you're losing at a game, it's nice to be able to actually punch your friend when he beats you in person, other than just cursing him out online, and while he laughs at you, and you can't really do much else about it. So those are the benefits of playing. It's all about those tangible things. I mean, the way things are going nowadays, they're so digital, which is convenient and great. I'm not against it in the least, but I like to kind of have a moderation of things, and just wish they would support more split screen. Like my favorite thing I've been doing lately, as you guys have known, I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront, and a big complaint with that game is the poor couch play support. They do offer split screen, but I think it's only for 2-player, and I don't even think it's like co-op. It's like you guys can like fight each other or something in it. Me and Eric, we tried it briefly for a little bit. It didn't go over too hot, and once again I just ended up enjoying playing at multiplayer. They really gear you just to go online, but the problem is those servers aren't going to last forever, guys, so eventually that game is just going to be worth whatever the single player is at one point in time. But Doom never gets old. This is a tried and true reason for it right here. Alright. So far I gotta say, completely accurate. It feels like I'm almost playing on the PC. If I connected a keyboard and mouse to this Xbox, I would feel I'm on the PC. Everything that's good about the PC is good on here. As far as accuracy, the sound, the look, the graphics, I got no complaints, man. The controls are smooth. I mean, I'm getting used to the controller finally, but I gotta admit, when I first started playing, it felt a little wonky. This is way bulkier. This is like, it's like playing original Nintendo all day, and then you start playing Sega Genesis with an original Sega Genesis controller. It's like that big of a bulk difference in your hand, it feels like, with these. I mean, this is a real heavy-duty man's controller. Now, it's no Duke controller like the original Xbox controller when it first came out in America. Wow, that controller is just scary. I think I got one of those in the back. I just held it in my hand, and I never played on. I think I played it only to test it, and I don't know why I fell off early to do that, but whatever. Sticky controls. I'm blaming the controller. But no, this is just wonderful. I gotta say, it's a great experience on here. Everything seems accurate, like usual. You'll have plenty of multiplayer options for accuracy. The only catch now is, you know, since it's original Xbox, you may have to invest in some wireless controllers, or make sure you got long enough cords for some serious couch play. But I got this on my big screen now. No lag, no nothing. It's feeding through component. Looks smooth, looks great. There we go. This seems never ending sometimes. Who the heck is... Where the heck? I just love these stragglers out there. I always scream there's some straggler when I get, you know, flanked by somebody. There we go. Down here is usually pretty dark. Not Doom 64 dark, but dark. And, man, this is accurate. Uh-oh. I got a little carried away here. I need to pay attention to my health here. But you know what the big benefit is? Let's start utilizing it, right? Don't forget, I can easily just save. Boom, that quick. Just like I was on the PC. Yeah, I think the save is going to be the make or break option for people on this one. It's so far the only console port that does that we've played. I know once we get to other ones will have that option, but this is the first one that ever came out that has that option. Now I'm really curious once we get to other levels to see what things are censored and what aren't censored, because like I said, the red cross was an issue I know in future ports of Doom after this one, and I don't know if other parts of the game are going to have things censored that I know to look for that they've changed in different versions of, even like the PC version of Doom. I know that they've removed the swastika in a certain part, and I want to say the worst censorship I've seen, the one that has by far the worst censorship, is unfortunately the PS3 Doom collection. And if you ever play Doom 2 on that and do the bonus Wolfenstein levels, all the Nazi stuff is completely removed and the levels don't even look right. Like, everything's missing. I think that's the room right there. We'll see when it comes down if it is a swastika or if they changed it. And all that swastika is supposed to be is a nod to Wolfenstein, pretty much. It's just kind of like an Easter egg. I don't think they really meant anything bad by it, but here we go. And, oh, this version, yeah, they changed it around. It's not a swastika one, so that censorship is there. So this is like a more modern version of the PC, basically, that's ported here, but still 100% PC accurate. Not PC accurate to the very first version of Doom, but accurate nonetheless so far. Oh, that's where you can save quick. And there we go. Yes, my favorite level. If you guys been following the series, you guys should know by now. I can never get enough of this level. I have to compliment, though. What I like about this level the most is just the playability of it on every capacity. I enjoy the single-player aspect. I enjoy the multiplayer aspect. And this is probably one of my hands-down favorite deathmatch levels, which I'm sure I've mentioned before. It's just got a lot of great spots in this level for deathmatch. That there's good points in it for like sniping and sneaking up on guys. There's also like the dark room near the end of the level that's really fun. And there's so many nooks and crannies that you can really just really put the drop on a friend if you're doing deathmatch in this level. That just makes it all the more fun. Can't stress it enough. Like right here, you can see plenty of people run around and be, well, I'm getting hit instead, but you can be sniping, as far as Doom sniping goes. But you'd be surprised how far shotgun shots go. I remember playing some really large levels in Doom. Some were custom, some were the regular game, and you can just shoot a shotgun, and you'll still, like, hit them. You might not hit them with all the pellets, but you'll still hit a guy, and you could barely see him on the screen because he was so far away. It's kind of funny doing that. Yeah, that's all smooth here. Grab our secret. Boom. Need an armor refill. Got ourselves some health. Got ourselves our good old rocket launcher. And let's use it, shall we? And, hey, since the option's there, I'm going to take advantage of it. Let's keep saving, guys. This will be a nice, easy follow-up. Yeah, I really shouldn't have to save. I should have all these down cold, right? But you never know. Things do happen, especially when you have a rocket launcher on you. I have been known to get my fair share of rocket launcher deaths by shooting a wall by accident. Pretty much the old trusty shotgun's always my go-to. I mean, this is just the workhorse gun in Doom. When you don't know what to use, always just rely on this. You really can't go wrong. And once you get to Doom 2, then you'll pretty much be rotating. Actually, Doom 2, once I get the double barrel, I don't ever really go to the single barrel again. I just don't. I'm just like, why? The double barrel is literally like rocket launcher power when you're shooting things at point blank. So it's like, why wouldn't you want to be using that? Good. Well, you guys keep playing with the elevator all day. I'd like to go down sometime today. Okay, nothing there. Is there a guy up there? Nope. I like to get the barrels out of the way before I go shooting myself. Boom. Back it up. And just plug and chug. But I mean, just this part. Think about playing a deathmatch in this level. You could be running around this circle. They could be on the other side. You don't know. So many great spots to ambush. I really need to make it a point to do that. Boom. Alright. Come on, we want the gibbage. Ah, that didn't gib, unfortunately. No gibbage. Oh, we still got more stragglers on that side. Oops. Is there still more guys hiding? It's like, where do these guys come from? You think you get them all, and you still miss them. Power-ups are accurate. Got ourselves some health there. I mean, you can even hide out there and people don't think. Like, if you're trying to hide from somebody, you just go in the secrets. I mean, that was always another fun thing. Oops, there's me accidentally activating the invulnerability, which I'm not trying to do. I was just moving around and hitting the open button. That's what happens. Thought I blew that one up. There we go. More. They just don't stop. Don't stop. Well, let's refill the armor, shall we? So far on the controls, the only slight complaint I got is, I will say, it might just be my wireless controller, so don't hold me to it. I will say they seem a little fidgety. I mean, I know my aim isn't that bad, especially in Doom, but it seems like right where I'm stopping in that, it just doesn't line up 100% where I'm always intending. But once again, this is an older system. This is an older controller I'm using, so that's up for debate. Maybe once we get to the Xbox 360 version, we'll be able to compare a little bit more in detail and be able to tell. And I'm hoping that that might be the solution. But once again, you can't have perfect everything. Once you're doing stuff like that, you're getting to a point that's telling people, you just keep doing that. Well, I gotta wiggle around again, turn it off, and turn it off. There we go. And we got ourselves back out here. Good deal, man. Good deal. There we go. Finally. So much going on in this level. Yeah, these are pretty quick run-throughs, but it's more of just a sampling for you guys to actually compare and size up the levels, and I'm still having a hard time finding anything to really say is inaccurate. I'm not finding anything. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think, but man, this is like a rock-solid direct port. I mean, as I was saying before, if you wire yourself a keyboard and mouse to this, you can't get much more closer than actually doing it on the computer than so far with this port. There just isn't any problems here. There we go. There we go. Nice dark hall and cleaning house. You just keep shooting until you don't see fireballs sometimes. It's just how you gotta be, because there's just so much to shoot at. This game just does not stop with all that. There we go. Boom. Well, level 5 is getting wrapped up close here. We're getting close to the 5 getting wrapped up. Looking pretty good. I don't know if there's, how am I getting bagged right? Oh my goodness, I forgot all about him. There we go. Yep. See, I got snuck up because I was in such a hurry to run in that other room. And you know what? It's a great time to take advantage of our save. Boom. Yeah. Just in case. Because it's going to be hard for me to sneak in here immediately. Because all those guys know I'm here now. And I'm still trying to get... Ooh, I'm going to get bagged, possibly. I'm going to get bagged. Oh, I knew that was going to happen right in the back. Right in the back. Well, I don't know, guys. This is definitely a great version of Doom. That is my first legit death, so I'll keep consistent with the other ports. I don't think you guys really need to see more of this one, just because you can understand how much you can see is just like the PC version. This is like 100% accurate, guys. I don't know how much more accurate you can get with this version, because it just looks like I'm really on the PC. I don't know. The looks, the feel, everything's here that I can see. Let me know what you guys think about this version, and I'll talk to you next time. Take it easy.